My name is Chloe Cole, and I'm an 18-year-old detransitioner from the Central Valley of California. I started socially transitioning and identifying as transgender when I was 12 years old, and I was fast-tracked onto medicalization at 13, starting with puberty blockers and testosterone. My parents actually had pushed back on me medically transitioning at first, but the team of the medical professionals that helped me to push me really to transition never presented any other options. They said that the rate of regret is less than 1 or 2%.
They told my parents that if they didn't allow me to transition, I would be at risk of suicide when I was never suicidal before I transitioned, ever.
I had been diagnosed with social anxiety and depression. My mental state was rapidly declining, and my grades were really starting to suffer. And somehow this wasn't considered when I went to surgery. I was 15 years old. It was far too easy for me to go through this. After every shower, I would have to look down at these huge wounds. I mean, I was told that this would be part of the process, but you don't really understand until you go through it. It's certainly not for kids. No 15-year-old girl should have to go through that. I continued to get worse. I had to eventually drop out of school and go into an alternative program in which I was taking a psychology class. And there was one lesson that was about parenting, maternity. One of the most important parts of the lesson that really stood out to me was breastfeeding and how important physical affection how that bond is important to the emotional and cognitive development of a child. Before that, I never really thought about being a parent or breastfeeding. During one of the consultations for my surgery, I was told that I would lose my ability to breastfeed, but at this time, this didn't mean anything to me because I didn't know anything about that. Something beautiful and uniquely female was taken away from me forever. And I was perfectly healthy before that. I was only a kid. I'm still recovering to this day.
I am suing my endocrinologist, my surgeon, and the gender specialist who recommended me to that surgeon, as well as the hospital that operated on me and Kaiser.
I don't know if I'll be able to conceive a child or safely carry to term, and I certainly won't be able to breastfeed. And the people that did this to me need to be held accountable.